Hello, 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 hello. Whoa. that's about how my Sunday is going. Hello, this is Coffee with Coach Max. Unlike what my app is telling me right now, things are looking pretty bleak. But the way everything has gone so far in life, it's just one of those underdog years. So just going to keep it rolling. Today's coffee is 2 shots of espresso with miss you too, sir. Miss you too. 2 shots of espresso with some half and half. Last week I was a hot mess. So I'm glad you feel you miss me. I had so much stuff on my plate. I should say we had so much stuff on our plate. We're getting closer and closer to finding a spot, and especially with everything going on, it's been cool. It's been cool. So last week I apologized for the debacles in my warm-ups. I think it was the ankle rolled at the end of the last week, and then it was just, what's that movie? It's like always uphill from here. But anyways, little coffee. Today I was wanting to ask a question. So my question was going to be whatever you guys wanted to ask me. So I was hoping that I don't sit here for too long like a weirdo. Just in general, I'm already sitting here like a weirdo. I got my garage up. It's a Sunday. I'm chilling out. My poor neighbor's got to deal with me all the time now. Hopefully not for much longer. And so the question, let's see here. Coffee with Coach Max. You can follow us at CrossFit Costa Mesa, MaxFit USA, and Hermit Coach. And then I am Coach Max. And then you can email me or hashtag Ask Coach Max. And my emails are Max at MaxFit USA, Max at CrossFit Costa Mesa. I'm pretty sure if you go Max at, no, I'm just joking. And that's about it, really. I still see 0 comments here. Somebody asked me a question. Help me out, Talal. Come back on. Don't be bored and get away from me. Come back. You guys have any questions about the program, about life, about fitness, health, recovery, kids? I don't know too much about it, but I got a couple, and I'm with them all the time. So I've got questions there, I guess. But okay, boxers or briefs? Well, that's a great question. That would come down to the field of play or the scenario of what you were getting yourself into, right? So what is the activity? So if you're going to go into a very laissez-faire activity where you might need to actually have open access to pee, you're going to have some like relaxed pants on, boxers, no problem, right? Maybe you're going to be wearing some tighter pants. That seems to be into. So you want to not really show too much, except for like, you don't want to show fabric. And at the same time, you don't want to take off your pants and then have whitey tighties on. So boxer briefs. So that's where the in-betweens are. And then sometimes you're going to be pretty like a real tight brief, it's kind of like a whitey tighty. When you say brief, I think of like a whitey tighty, but with color. That would be like if you're really, really trying to put forth some really extravagant or lavish effort. Okay. So, and again, if there's action too. So if you're going to be running, I would rather go with some boxer briefs or something that's going to cover my thighs a little bit more. If I'm going to be probably swimming or biking, I'm going to get more towards the brief side of things. more of like a cup situation. But boxers or briefs? Thoughts on this year's Open and how it's different? Oh, okay. Well, thanks, Talal. Thanks for bringing in real, real long question. I like this. Okay, so I like the idea of shortening it and having 3 weeks. It'll be interesting to see what that format looks like. If it's going to be a few workouts where I have to turn them in, kind of like what the team series has done in the past. And I know that they've kind of had some stuff out. I didn't really get any of that. Maybe you guys did. I really think that it's better that they moved it to that side of the year, like that March coming into January, February, March, April. The springtime of the year is always pretty much a little bit easier to get in some type of relative like testing shape within 2 to 4 months. Obviously, the higher level kids are going to need to be year round. That was one of the biggest issues in general with a lot of CrossFitters, that they didn't really train year round in understanding it, or they competed year round and they didn't have an off season. Understanding the cycle of it and what needed to happen was very crucial for a lot of the younger or non-experienced athletes or team sport athletes, I should say. But with the Open this year, I do like the format of having it again condensed, and I like how they're going to have more of a season based. It already looks like it's more seasonal. So having an understanding of where the start is, what's going to be in the middle and expected of you, and then what's going to be at the end. To me, that's going to produce a better product. So a better athlete with more talent, more showcasing, and then it's also going to give them a little bit more longevity of life, so they won't get burnt out. They won't get like pushed off to the side very easily. There'll be more of a good track record. I think when the sport is consistently changing itself, or it's like evolving or whatever it's doing, it just has like this process of where people just get burnt out because of this kind of reset, or this kind of leaves them off to the side. For example, like the super teams, going back to that type of format of actually having an affiliate cup is very, very more enticing for a lot of people. So I guess that would be the start of that question. And as more comes out and I do a little more reading, I could give you a little bit more answer. But to me, it looks very similar to what we've seen in the past, with a new couple twists and turns. And I do like the idea of not really qualifying from the games from the Open. I like qualifying from other parts. I really liked how there was a semifinal and a quarterfinal type of deal. So you had, the Open, and then you had regionals, and then you had the games. And then I even liked it if they would have done something like Open sanctionals, regionals, in the games. And that's looking similar to what they're doing now. So pretty excited about it. Hopefully that answers that question. Oh, okay. Real question. I thought the boxers and briefs was a good question. I think I should have been a little bit more on the point of exercising more so than dating, but I didn't really know what the context of the question was. So I apologize for that. Okay. Real question here. Best ways to scale pull-ups if I have no equipment available? That is a great question. So I have a pull-up bar here. And then my pull-up bar in my garage is not bolted down. So in the process and in the past, what I like to do, and even if you can't do rows, I like actually adding in more kind of barbell rows or one arm rows. And I understand that my time in Metcons will get slower if I'm using them as a sub for a pull-up or like a straight lat pull down. And then I might add in extra exercises to kind of facilitate that pull up. So for me personally, when my back was bugging me, I didn't even really like the row was bugging it too. So what I really focused on was a bench row. And then I actually supersetted it with a standing band lat pull down. And you could do things like band pull parts. You could work on your rear delt as well. And I know it's not working on your lat, and it's not working on holding your weight, and then you could get different things like doing a deadlift isometric hold at the top if you want to work on the grip, things of that nature. But really, it would be some type of lat activation, either straight arm or bent arm, and then some type of row, a bench row, a bent over row. And whether it's one arm or two arm, barbell, kettlebell, it's all good. It's all good. Renegade row, all that kind of stuff. Cool. Great questions. All right. Sweet. Thank you, guys. So Sunday, that's going to be my format. We'll stay on it, and if it keeps going, I'm ready to rock and roll on it. Outside of that, this week's program going to come out. We got some more warm-ups. Hopefully you guys that are in your 6 weeks pistols has started over. That last track that went through their 6 week progression did very, very well. I've already seen some really good improvement on the first 2 weeks of it for some of you guys that started. And then the handstand hold, if you guys have been working on that, let me know. Send me some stuff. I know Brian did for a little bit too and did well on the first cycle of it. So just let me know what else you guys are looking for out there. And that's about it. Ooh, here we go. No workouts today, but it should say here, have a great day. Later, guys. If you are working out, have a great workout.